Welcome to the Sound the Alarm, Save a Life, In-Home Visit Team Training Video Module 4, Educator. Thank you for your interest in participating in Sound the Alarm, a home fire safety and smoke alarm installation event. These 5 video training modules provide a comprehensive overview on how to conduct a model in-home visit. We strongly recommend you view all video modules to gain a solid understanding of the in-home visit protocol and the support you'll be providing to your in-home visit team members. We also recommend that this video be accompanied by hands-on training on or before the day of the event. Please contact your event leader for more information about hands-on training opportunities available in your area so that you can practice the skills taught in these video modules before you conduct an in-home visit. Learning objectives. At the completion of this session, you will gain an understanding of the following: the critical role and responsibilities of the educator, how to effectively share home fire prevention tips during an in-home visit, the importance of smoke alarms and smoke alarm essentials, how to develop a 2-minute home fire escape plan that will save lives, critical messages to share with residents. The main responsibilities of the educator during the in-home visit include the following: greet resident, introduce program at the door. This function may also be fulfilled by the documenter or installer, depending on the preference of the in-home visit team. Engage residents in a discussion on home fire prevention. Review smoke alarm essentials with residents. Develop a 2-minute home fire escape plan with residents. Share critical messages with residents. If available, review 1 additional local hazard safety checklist with residents. Report to documenter the education completed with residents. We know what causes home fires. The National Fire Protection Association's latest report on home structure fires shows that 5 leading causes account for 84% of reported home fires, 91% of home fire deaths, and 82% of home fire injuries. Cooking equipment is the leading cause of home fires and home fire-related injuries and accounts for 19% of home fire fatalities. Malfunctioning and improper use of heating, electrical, and lighting equipment together account for 35% of home fire fatalities, while only 5% of home fires are started by smoky materials. These fires are the leading cause of home fire fatalities. We know that home fire prevention is key to saving lives. Most home fires can be prevented by following basic safety tips. For example, did you know that unattended cooking is a common cause of preventable home fires, leading to unnecessary deaths and injuries? Unattended cooking is responsible for 1/3 of reported home cooking fires. That is why it is very important to always stay in the kitchen when frying, grilling, or using an open flame. Always remember, keep an eye on what you fry. Did you know that heating equipment being too close to things that can burn is another common cause of preventable home fires, leading to unnecessary deaths and injuries? Over half of home heating fire deaths are caused by heating equipment that is located too close to things that can burn, such as upholstered furniture, clothing, mattresses, or bedding. That is why it is important to keep furniture, curtains, dish towels, and anything that could catch fire at least 3 feet from any type of heat source, including portable space heaters, fireplaces, stoves, furnaces, and hot water heaters. An easy way to remember this rule is to ensure that anything that could possibly catch fire is at least 3 feet from the heat. Did you know that electrical problems are another common cause of preventable home fires, leading to unnecessary deaths and injuries? The following are tips residents can follow to help keep their homes safe from electrical fires. Always plug large and small appliances directly into wall outlets. Check electrical cords to make sure they are not running across doorways or under carpets where they can get damaged by foot traffic. Make sure that you have all electrical work done by a qualified electrician. Extension cords are intended for temporary use. Have a qualified electrician add more outlets in your home to reduce the use of extension cords. Did you know that children playing with matches and lighters still cause a large number of preventable deaths and injuries each year? That is why it is important to always keep matches and lighters locked away from children. Store matches and lighters up high and out of children's reach and sight, preferably in a locked cabinet or container. Did you know that smoking materials not properly extinguished, including cigarettes, pipes, and cigars, is another common cause of preventable home fires and is the leading cause of home fire fatalities in the United States? Mattresses, bedding, upholstered furniture, and trash are the items most commonly ignited in these fires. If you do smoke, please remember to properly extinguish all smoking-related materials. Never smoke in bed or where you may fall asleep. And never smoke or allow anyone to smoke where medical oxygen is used. Medical oxygen can cause materials to ignite more easily and make fires burn at a faster rate than normal. It can make an existing fire burn faster and hotter. The Red Cross developed this home fire safety checklist because these factors have been identified as leading causes of preventable home fires, according to the National Fire Protection Association, NFPA. Unattended cooking. Heating equipment located too close to things that can burn. Electrical problems. Children playing with matches and lighters. Smoking materials not properly extinguished. The Home Fire Safety Checklist includes the main messages that the educator needs to communicate to residents during the in-home visit. During the in-home visit, it is critical for the educator to engage each resident in a targeted and meaningful conversation on home fire prevention using the Home Fire Safety Checklist.
Liz, I'd like to discuss with you some home fire safety tips, if that's okay.
That sounds great. Hey, Jake.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, the team is here conducting a Sound the Alarm Save a Life home visit. They're actually installing smoke alarms for free.
Really?
And Nora's reviewing some key home fire prevention tips with us. Would you be able to join us?
Sure.
Liz, what concerns do you have about fire safety for you and your family?
I have a 4-year-old son, and I really worry about him. Recently, we had a scare. Jake, remember?
It was pretty scary.
We were cooking spaghetti sauce over the range, and I got a phone call. I left the room. Jake got distracted with a neighbor at the front door, and he left with my son. And the next thing I know, I smelled the burning. I smelled smoke, and I ran into the kitchen. I turned off the burner. I dealt with the situation, and no one was hurt, but it really scared me. And so that's fresh in my mind.
Yeah, it scared me too.
I'm so sorry to hear that, although I am happy everyone is safe and your house is fine, so that's good. Although, when I did start volunteering for the American Red Cross, it did allow me to learn some key prevention tips on how to stay safe during a home fire. I recently did have a scare, and it made me want to learn a lot more about how I can stay safe. We can learn those steps today if you'd like.
I'd really like that. Jake, could you participate in this?
Definitely.
If you don't mind, can we go ahead and walk into the kitchen so I can teach you about cooking safety?
That sounds great. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Did you know that unattended cooking causes a lot of home fires? This is what you can do to stay safe. Always keep an eye when you're grilling, frying, or having an open flame. An easy way to remember this is keep an eye on what you fry.
Oh, I didn't know this. Jake, what do you think?
Sounds simple enough. Keep an eye on what you fry. I'll definitely do that next time I'm cooking.
I'll be sure to share with my husband as well. What else can we do to keep safe?
I noticed something in the living room. If you don't mind leading the way.
Sure, come on.
I see that you have a number of space heaters out and also a fireplace. I wanted to let you know that a leading cause of home fires can be caused by heating equipment that is too close to things that can burn. Some of these are upholstered furniture, bedding, mattresses, dish towels, and curtains. This is what you need to do to stay safe. Always ensure that furniture, curtains, dish towels, or anything that can burn is at least 3 feet away from any heating source. An easy way to remember this is 3 feet from the heat. Do you guys have any questions?
I think I got it. Jake, do you understand?
Sounds pretty straightforward.
It's also good to keep in mind when purchasing new space heaters, select appliances with an automatic shutoff switch. Turn off portable space heaters before falling asleep or leaving the room. Also, supervise your children and pets when you do have an open space heater nearby. Okay guys, I noticed that you have a number of electrical cords and extension cords snaked under the carpet around the room. This is very dangerous. Did you know that many home fires are caused by this because cords can be damaged by foot traffic, overheat, and ignite the carpet or rug over them? This is what you need to do to stay safe. Always plug large and small appliances directly into the wall outlets. Check electrical cords to make sure they're not running across doorways or under carpets where they can get damaged. Extension cords are intended only for temporary use, and consider having a qualified electrician add more outlets into your home to reduce the use of extension cords. And make sure that you have all electrical work done by a certified electrician.
This is really good information. I definitely have to rearrange things in this room with this in mind. Jake, what do you think?
Sounds pretty straightforward.
I noticed that you guys have matches and lighters on the table. With the little one in the house, this can be really dangerous because kids are typically curious about a lot of things that they see. Did you know that children playing with matches and lighters can cause house fires? This is what you need to do to stay safe. Always keep matches and lighters locked up and hidden away. And always store matches and lighters out of reach from children's sight. Up high, preferably locked in a cabinet or a container.
I will definitely do this, and I'm going to share this with everyone in my family. This is really important. Thanks for letting me know.
I noticed that there are smokers in the house. Did you know that smoking materials not properly extinguished, like cigarettes, pipes, and cigars, is another common cause of home fires and is a leading cause of home fire fatalities? This is what you need to do to stay safe. Properly extinguish all smoking materials and never smoke in bed.
This is really good to keep in mind. I need to share it with my husband, and Jake, we really have to keep this in mind, right?
I'll try to do better.
Would you like a copy of the home fire safety checklist?
You know, I would love a copy. I wanted to share with my husband, if that's okay.
Yeah, here you go. It's all yours.
Thank you so much, Jake. Let's review it later too, okay?
Sounds good.
After we complete our discussion on home fire safety, I would like to review one additional hazard safety checklist with you. How does that sound?
Yeah, that'd be great.
We also know that smoke alarms properly installed, tested, and maintained play a role in saving lives if a home fire does occur. Working smoke alarms cut the risk of dying in a home fire by half. A smoke alarm stands guard around the clock, and when it first senses smoke, it sounds the alarm. Working smoke alarms provide precious but limited time to escape. We know from research conducted by the National Fire Protection Association that 3 out of every 5 home fire deaths happen in homes with either no smoke alarms or non-working smoke alarms. Working smoke alarms cut the risk of dying in a home fire by half. We know that even one working smoke alarm can make a difference. During the in-home visit, it is critical that educators share with residents the importance of having working smoke alarms and maintaining them appropriately so that they are always ready to provide that life-saving alert. As the educator, familiarize yourself with the type of smoke alarms that the installers will be installing, their operation and maintenance. During the in-home visit, the educator will share critical messages about smoke alarms with residents. Be sure to use an actual smoke alarm to orient the resident to the features that you're referring to and to get the resident comfortable with the smoke alarms that are being installed in their home. Allow the resident to handle a smoke alarm. Make sure to point out the test and hush buttons. The educator will share with residents the following information. Test smoke alarms monthly. Remind resident to test all smoke alarms monthly to make sure they're in working order. Working smoke alarms cut the risk of dying in a home fire by half. Never disable smoke alarms, even temporarily. Remind residents to use the silence, hush feature in the event of a false nuisance alarm. Never disable smoke alarms, even temporarily, because then they would not be able to provide a life-saving alert in the event of a home fire. If residents experience frequent false nuisance alarms, they should consider relocating unit to another location. The educator will share with residents how to maintain smoke alarms in their home. 10-year smoke alarms should be tested monthly and replaced every 10 years or earlier if needed. Smoke alarms with non-replaceable 10-year batteries are designed to remain effective for up to 10 years. If the alarm chirps, warning that the battery is low, replace the entire smoke alarm right away. 9-volt smoke alarms should be tested monthly and have their batteries replaced at least once a year or earlier if needed. If the alarm chirps, warning the battery is low, replace the battery right away. When replacing a battery, follow manufacturer's list of batteries on the back of the alarm or manufacturer's instructions. Manufacturer's instructions are specific to the batteries, brand and model that must be used. The smoke alarm may not work properly if a different kind of battery is used. Replace entire smoke alarm after 10 years or earlier if needed. Remember, regardless of whether an alarm is hardwired, 10-year, or 9-volt, all smoke alarms should be tested monthly to ensure that they're in working order. All smoke alarms should be replaced after 10 years or earlier if needed. This includes hardwired units. The Educator will provide the smoke alarm user's guide to resident. Instruct resident to review the smoke alarm user's guide thoroughly and to store it in a safe place so that they can easily refer to it in the event of any maintenance questions. We also know that developing and practicing home fire escape plans saves lives. Here's how. It's the middle of the night. You're sound asleep when suddenly the smoke alarms in your house go off. It's dark. The house is filling up with smoke. Remember, if a fire starts in your home, you may have less than 2 minutes to escape safely. Would you and your household members know what to do? Everyone in your household needs to know what to do so that everyone can escape quickly and safely. Developing a home fire escape plan and practicing it at least twice a year with your entire household will help make sure that everyone is prepared to escape quickly and stay safe in the event of a home fire. With escape planning, please keep in mind, if a fire starts in your home, you may have less than 2 minutes to escape safely. Get out and stay out. Leave everything behind. Get out as quickly as you can and never go back into a burning building. If smoke or fire blocks one of your ways out, use another way out. If you must go through smoke, get low and go under the smoke to escape. Everyone in your household should plan to meet at your designated safe meeting place. Call 911 from a safe place outside your home. Here is how to develop a 2-minute home fire escape plan. Step 1. Draw a map of home. Show all rooms, doors, and windows. Identify 2 main exits from home, front door, side door. Make sure that 2 main exits are always free of obstructions, including furniture and equipment. Make sure the doors open easily, allowing for a quick escape. Security bars. If doors in a home have security bars, make sure that the bars have emergency release devices inside so that they can be opened immediately in an emergency. Emergency release devices won't compromise security, but they will increase the chances of safely escaping a home fire. Step 2. In each room of home, determine the quickest path to get outside from each room and indicate it with an arrow. This is your first escape path. Determine a second path to get outside from each room and indicate it with an arrow. This is your second escape path. Make sure that ways out are always free of obstructions, including furniture and equipment. Make sure that windows and doors open easily, allowing for quick escape. Security bars. If windows or doors in home have security bars, make sure that the bars have emergency release devices inside so that they can be opened immediately in an emergency. Emergency release devices won't compromise security, but they will increase the chances of safely escaping a home fire. Escape ladders. Consider escape ladders for second-floor sleeping areas or homes on the second floor or above. Learn how to use them and store them near the window. Step 3. Identify one specific safe meeting place where everyone in your household can meet in the event of a home fire. Remember, a home fire is confusing. Everyone in the household may escape via a different route. You need a meeting place so that all household members know exactly where to meet and connect with one another so that you can confirm that everyone is out. A safe meeting place should be in one specific fixed location at a safe distance from the home and in the front so that everyone in the household can meet firefighters when they arrive and inform them that everyone is out of the home and safe and accounted for. Remember, for a safe meeting place to work, everyone in your household needs to know where it is. And remember to always call 911 from a safe place outside of the home. What makes a good safe meeting place? What makes a poor choice for a safe meeting place? Driveway of Lopez family home. Good safe meeting place. Why? Directly across the street from our front door. Good choice. Why? Because it is one specific and fixed location. Safe distance from home. Front. Garage. No. Bad safe meeting place. Why? Not safe distance from home. Flammable materials inside. Need to get away from a burning home. Motorcycle that is usually parked outside. No. Bad safe meeting place. Someone may move motorcycle. Not a fixed location. Trees outside. No. Not specific enough. Which trees? Step 4. Make arrangements for infants, children, older adults, and individuals with disabilities, access, or functional needs who may need assistance to escape during a home fire. Remember, smoke alarms may not always wake up children in the event of a home fire. If there are infants, children, older adults, or family members with disabilities, access, or functional needs, make sure that someone is assigned to assist them as part of your 2-minute home fire escape plan. Assign a backup person too, in case the designee is not home during the home fire. For individuals with disabilities, access, or functional needs, consider developing a comprehensive evacuation plan in advance with family and individuals providing personal care assistance. Complete a personal assessment of functional abilities and possible needs, and create a personal support network to assist in the event of a home fire. Note on pets. The best way to protect your pets from the effects of a fire is to include them in your 2-minute home fire escape plan. When you practice your escape plan, practice taking your pets with you. Train them to come to you when you call them. During a home fire, the most important thing you can do to protect your pets is to evacuate them. However, never delay escape or endanger yourself or your family to rescue a family pet. Never go back inside for pets in a fire. Tell firefighters if your pet is trapped.
Save a life in-home visit team
Step
training
5.
video. Module
Remember
1,
to practice.
Introduction.
Once the plan is
Thank you
complete,
for your
written
interest
down
in
and shared with all
participating in
household
Sound the
members,
Alarm,
it should be
a home
practiced
fire
at least
safety and
twice a
smoke
year
alarm
by all
installation
members of
event.
the household to be sure that it can be implemented appropriately and to identify any gaps or problems that require refinement so that it works as expected. When you practice your plan, it is called a 2-minute home fire escape drill. When you practice your 2-minute home fire escape drill, time yourselves. Were all members of your household able to escape in less than 2 minutes? When you practice your drill, reaffirm critical messages with all household members. If a fire starts in your home, you may have less than 2 minutes to escape safely. Get out and stay out. Leave everything behind. Get out as quickly as you can and never go back into a burning building. If smoke or fire blocks one of your ways out, use another way out. If you must go through smoke, get low and go under the smoke to escape. Everyone in your household should plan to meet at your designated safe meeting place. Call 911 from a safe place outside your home. Now that you know the importance of developing and practicing a home fire escape plan, we encourage you to ensure that you and your entire household have developed and practiced a 2-minute home fire escape plan before participating in an in-home visit. We want you and your household members to be safe. And by developing and practicing your own 2-minute home fire escape plan, you are better able to guide residents through the process of developing their own plan because you speak from experience. During the in-home visit, it is critical for educators to take the time to help residents develop a 2-minute home fire escape plan using the Home Fire Escape laminated board provided. This tool will save lives. Guide the residents through the steps.
We want you and your family to be safe at all times. Home fires can be really confusing. Remember, if a fire starts in your home, you may have less than 2 minutes to escape safely. Would you and your family know what to do? It is critical that everyone in your home know what to do in the event of a home fire. Developing and practicing a home fire escape plan at least twice a year with your entire household will make sure that everyone is prepared to escape quickly and stay alive in the event of a home fire. When I started volunteering for the American Red Cross, I did learn to develop a home fire escape plan. Now, my family and I practice it twice a year. We all feel much safer now that we have this plan in place. Would you guys like to develop a home fire escape plan?
Definitely.
Fire drills are important for all homes, including apartment buildings and other high-rise structures. You need to know the basics of escape planning, from identifying 2 ways out of every room to getting low and going under smoke, and the importance of practicing how you would respond in an emergency. Be aware that sometimes the safest thing you can do in a tall building fire is to stay put and wait for the firefighters. For a specific client-facing tip sheet, download High-Rise Apartment and Condominium Safety by NFPA. Or download Mapping Out Your Escape Plan, High-Rise Apartment Complex by Red Cross. To increase fire safety for apartment dwellers, NFPA offers the following guidelines. Know the plan. Make sure that you're familiar with your building's evacuation plan, which should illustrate what residents are supposed to do in the event of an emergency. The evacuation plan should be posted in places where all residents can see and review it, and the building management should hold a fire drill with occupants at least once a year. Most states also require that buildings periodically test their fire safety systems as well. Be sure to participate when your building drills take place. When looking for an apartment or high-rise home, look for one with an automatic sprinkler system. Sprinklers can extinguish a home fire in less time than it takes for the fire department to arrive. Practice is key. Whether your building has 1 floor or 50, it's essential that you and your family are prepared to respond to a fire alarm. Identify all of the exits in your building, and if you're using an escape planning grid, mark them on your escape plan. Make sure to mark the various stairways too, in case one is blocked by fire. Never use the elevator. In case of fire, always use the stairs to get out, never the elevator. Make sure to practice using the stairs as part of your escape plan. If someone in your family has difficulty climbing down steps, make sure to incorporate a contingency for this into your plan. Stay low. Smoke from a fire is toxic and deadly no matter what kind of structure you live in. When you hold your fire drill, everyone in the family should practice getting low and going under the smoke to the exit. In the event of a fire, if both stairwells are filled with smoke, stay in your apartment and wait for the firefighters. Seal yourself in for safety. If you can't exit an apartment building due to smoke or fire in the hallway, call the fire department to report your exact location and gather in a room with a window to await their arrival. Close all doors between you and the fire. Use duct tape or towels to create a seal around the door and over air vents in order to keep smoke from coming in. Stay by the window. If possible, you should open your windows at the top and the bottom so fresh air can get in. Don't break the window. If smoke enters the room from outside the building, you won't be able to protect yourself. Signal to firefighters. Wave a flashlight or light-colored cloth at the window to let the fire department know where you're located. Avoid delays. Some residential buildings have vanity addresses or building names which are not actual addresses. To avoid a delay, use your building's street number when reporting an emergency.
We've done a great deal today, but before we say goodbye, I just wanted to review some critical messages with you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Remember, if a fire starts in your home, you have less than 2 minutes to escape safely. Keep you and your family safe. Just follow these 2 easy steps. Step 1. Test your smoke alarms monthly. And step 2, when you test your smoke alarms, practice your 2-minute home fire escape drill. Make sure everyone can escape in less than 2 minutes. Be sure to practice your 2-minute home fire escape drill at least twice a year with your entire household. Now I have to ask, do you guys have any last-minute questions or have any other questions in regards to what we did in your home today?
No, I feel great. I really look forward to sharing this with my husband when he gets home. I really feel confident that I know how to keep my family safe.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, guys.
It is our pleasure. Also, I would like to thank you for being a part of Sound the Alarm Save a Life home visit provided by the Red Cross and our partners. It was really nice meeting you guys, and you guys have a great day.
Thank you so much for coming out. It's been so great to have you here. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for inviting us into your home.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Bye. You guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
After you, ladies.
Thank you.
Now, another house up here.
If available, educators will review one additional hazard safety checklist with the resident during the in-home visit. The in-home visit is a unique opportunity to share this life-saving preparedness information with the resident. Note, additional hazard safety checklists include earthquake, flood, hurricane, tornado, wildfire, winter storm. Please note that your event leader will share with you which hazard you will be covering during the in-home visit. This hazard has been selected based on the geographic area in which you live. Congratulations on completing Module 4. To continue your preparation to join a Sound the Alarm in-home visit team, please make sure you view the following. Module 5, Documenter.